what we're actually going to do today is head around some of the main highlights of London. And one of those highlights, actually, just as we're popping out here, look ahead, I'm sure you've seen some of this already, St. Catherine's Dock, where the rich and famous have their boats. Used to be warehouses years ago for shells and feathers and ivory and all sorts of exotic goods in the 1800s. But when ships got too big to come up the River Thames to this point, it eventually got turned into luxury apartments and this beautiful marina. And London, you know, is home, if you include the suburbs, it's home to 11 million people. In the centre of London, you've got almost 8 million people, and we speak more than 350 different languages in London, which is why they said when we hosted the 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games that everybody coming could feel at home in London. There were 204 countries came to London, and I think there were restaurants to just meet the need of everybody, be you from Somalia or Switzerland. There was always a friendly welcome and somewhere to go. And isn't your hotel marvellous? It is right slap bang here beside Tower Bridge and the Tower of London. And the Tower of London is in a way where London began. The Romans first of all founded London way back in 43 AD, so London's very nearly 2,000 years old, and they built a wall all the way around their city which covered a square mile, and that area still exists today, that square mile of London, and we're going to be driving through it at the beginning of our day. And then come 1066, a year that a Frenchman called William defeated an English king on the south coast at the Battle of Hastings. It was a very silly king, the one he defeated, because he promised the throne to 3 people. That is never a wise move. You're always going to have problems if you do that. And William the Frenchman defeated King Harold, and he built the building that you will shortly see on your left-hand side as we go round, which is the Tower of London. And the Tower of London was William's fortress and his palace. And he built it to defend London and also to keep Londoners out of his reach, to make him feel safe. And today, it's where you will go, I'm sure you will go in your free time you have, go to the Tower of London to see the crown jewels. The jewels that Her Majesty the Queen wears when she opens Parliament each year. Pardon? You've all been, could you tell me then? Did you go, did you enjoy seeing them? Did you see the hugest cut diamond in the world, the size of a kiwi fruit, 532 carats? I'm being asked, did she wear them? She uses those scepters and crowns made.
Under a blanket of blue, just you and I beneath the stars, wrapped in the arms of sweet romance. The night is ours, under a blanket of blue. Let me be thrilled by all your charms. Darling, I know my heart will dance within your arms. A summer night's magic enthralling me so. The night would be tragic if you weren't here to share it, my dear. Covered with heaven above, let's dream a dream of love for two, wrapped in the arms of sweet romance, under a blanket of blue. A summer night's magic enthralling me so. The night would be tragic if you weren't here to share it, my dear. Covered with heaven above, let's dream a dream of love for two, wrapped in the arms of sweet romance, under a blanket of blue, under a blanket of blue. at you and suddenly something in your eyes I see soon begins bewitching me. It's that old devil moon that you stole from the skies. It's that old devil moon in your eyes. You and your glance make this romance too hot to handle. Stars in the night blazing their light can't hold a candle to your razzle-dazzle. You've got me flying high and wide on a magic carpet ride full of butterflies inside. Wanna cry, wanna croon, wanna laugh like a loon. It's that old devil moon in your eyes. Just when I think I'm free as a dove.
Now, Hyde Park is one of the largest of all of the royal parks in London, and it's the park that you'll see on the left-hand side as we spin round. You'll see some fabulously ornate gates and a fun fair right through the centre, Winter Wonderland, free to go into. But there's no such thing as a free Winter Wonderland because all the rides you have to pay for once you go there. But there is a German market, which is also fabulous to go and have a look at. In the summer they have concerts in there. Bruce Springsteen played there earlier this year and was furious because they pulled the plug on him after 2.5 hours because he was playing for too long because it was annoying the neighbours. The hotels on the far right of here, the one just coming into view behind that blue bus, the number 16, is the Dorchester with 3 Union flags flying above it. It was a favourite of Diana, Princess of Wales, and her partner at the time she died, who was the son of the one-time owner of Harrods. Dodi Al Fayed had a suite at the Dorchester, and the night before her funeral, his family all gathered in the Dorchester Hotel. Look at this fabulous sculpture with the big aluminium hand crushing the little Vespa. The sculptor of that, a chap called Mark Quinn, that was actually his first ever scooter that he owned, and he's incorporated it. Many of the hotels along here host the likes of the British Academy Awards, and you can come here to buy your Rolls Royces and your Minis and your BMWs. My friend who was looking for a Mini, have a look out at the right-hand side now, and there's the showroom to go to find them all. And Hyde Park still stretching along on our left-hand side. This huge wide street was built to echo the Champs-Élysées in Paris. It's one of the widest and grandest of the streets we have, which rather bizarrely now incorporates a car park right underneath it as well. Now we're going to duck down into an area known as Mayfair, which is where we will find the American Embassy in Grosvenor Square.